Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to talk about something that many of us who are in our 30s deal with: the pressure to settle down, whether it's from family, friends, or society in general. It can be really overwhelming. If you are single in your 30s, I want you to know you are not alone. There is absolutely no rush whatsoever. Hey there, my name is Atufe Lydia Sarah, and I am single in my 30s, and yes, I am under pressure to settle down. So let's start with the big question: why do we feel pressured to settle down once we hit 30? Society have this unwritten timeline for when we should settle down, have kids, get a career, get a house, get a car. But timeline is not the only way to live. Some people get married early, some people get married late, some people don't get married at all, and it is absolutely okay. Everyone has a different path in this life, and it's absolutely not okay to pressure people to do things based on timeline. If it will happen, it will happen. If it will not happen, it will not happen. I know both men and women are in this together. In our society today, men are not spared from the pressure of settling down, but for women it can be more intense because there is something called a biological clock that is ticking, especially if you are a woman like me who is in her 30s, who has never been married and have no kids. It can be crazy. We all in this world have our own different paths to live, and that is absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with getting married late. There's nothing wrong with not getting married at all. The pressure to get married can come from a lot of places. For some, it's family. Maybe your parents, they keep calling you they keep telling you to bring someone home, give their grandkids, or your friends or people around you. Everyone is getting married or having kids. For me, right now, it's the kids. I have I can count up to 7 family and friends who are currently nursing babies right now. In the last 2 months, 7 of my relatives and friends have all had babies. 7. That's a lot. For others, it's internal. Maybe you feel time is running hard, especially as a woman. You are feeling your biological clock is ticking. Trust me, when all your family and friends are all having babies, they are all married and having babies, and you are just there, it can be overwhelming. I swear, you can put so much pressure on yourself without even knowing it. You can spend time thinking about it and just dwelling in it. And trust me, you will probably not even know that these things are eating you up. Here's the truth though: life is not a race. There is no timeline to living life. Live life at your own pace. And while you are waiting, you work on yourself. Enjoy your singlehood. I know it is hard to actually be happy and really enjoy life as a single person in your 30s. Maybe for men it's maybe easier because for them there is no biological clock that is ticking anywhere. They can have kids anytime they want. But for you, a lady, it is a different ball game, and I know it can be really hard to just live and be happy, but you have to do it for yourself. If it is destined that you are going to get married, you will get married eventually. You will get married. And being single right now, is these are the best times for you to actually live life. There are a lot of people who want to do a lot of things, but they can't really do it because they are either doing wife duties or they are doing mommy duties. They are breastfeeding kids, they are nursing kids, they are taking kids to school, they are bringing kids up. There's nothing wrong in any of those things. It's actually beautiful. And I know that a lot of us who are singles in our 30s actually want these things for ourselves. We pray for these things, we dream of these things. But right now that it has not happened, this is the best time for you to do all the things that you really, really want to do. Like you can go and have a course, go back to school if you want to. You can learn a new skills. There is absolutely nothing stopping you. You can travel, you can go on road trips. If you have money, you can up on a flight and go somewhere else and just live it up. Okay, because this is your best time. You can work on yourself. If you want to, you can do absolutely anything you want. There's nothing stopping you. There is no hobby somewhere that need to consent. There is no kids that you need to think about. Oh, I have kids. I have to worry home. I have to make breakfast. I have to wake up early. I have to do school runs. None of that. So while you are waiting, instead of just wallowing in self pity and daydreaming about when these things are going to come true, instead of you to start putting pressure on yourself, getting depressed, getting sad, getting desperate, you can just breathe and live. Being single and desperate, that's like a whole different ball game. But for me, I know that being desperation is not a good thing. It can never end well. So instead of thinking about how you can what's it called, lower your standard to accommodate one guy or one lady, instead of doing all of these things, just put your focus somewhere else. Leave, like go to the gym. If you want to lose weight, eat the gym. You can wake up in the morning and there is nobody saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," or "Baby, baby, baby." You get the drift. Okay, let's move on. I am not someone who is under so much pressure, to be honest, and that is partly because my mom and dad are late, and nobody really worries about you being single like your parents, especially your mom. Especially if you are a woman, nobody worries more than your mom. Okay. Fortunately for me, my mom is late. May her soul rest in perfect peace. Although my siblings, especially my older siblings, from time to time they do call me to say, half an hour they go. Hope you get this thing for mind. You understand? And my auntie, my paternal auntie, she calls me all the time. In fact, the only pressure that I get, external pressure that I get right now is from that lady. I love her to bits, and I personally know that it's because she wants the best for me. She's someone who grew up with my mom, and that is why I feel that she stepped into my mom's shoes. She is literally like the only one who is really bothering or worrying for me. She's the one who calls me from time to time to say, please, do this and do that, think about it, go out, make friends, mingle, she, the last time we spoke, she was like, made this year no handle. That kind of thing. So in all, I don't feel so much pressure. There is also like an internal pressure from time to time, but like I said, I try to not let it weigh me down. I try to not put pressure on myself. I try to be happy. I try to live my life and just believe in God and hope for the best. If it happens, it happens. If it does not happen, heaven no go for, that kind of thing. So, but if your case is different and you are in so much pressure, whether it's from your family, whether it's from your parents, whether it's from your friends, or it's a pressure that you gave yourself. Maybe if your friends, all of them are getting married and having kids, or people are beginning to gossip about you, and you are really worried about it. Here is some of the things that I think you should do to reduce the pressure. Because if you follow the pressure, if you let the pressure overwhelm you, you might end up with somebody who you might end up making decisions that you will regret. Let me just say it like that. You might end up not being happy where you might end up in a place where you are not happy. So, how do you reduce pressure? Number one, set boundaries. Yes, it's okay to tell people to not to talk to you about these things or not to ask you. It's okay. You can politely turn people down. For instance, this my auntie that keeps calling me and telling me these things. If I ever feel the need to tell her off, I can politely just tell her that I'm waiting for the Lord or something like that, and I don't feel comfortable having these conversations with you or having you calling me over this thing. If it happens, it happens. That kind of thing. So you can politely tell people off. You can also do it the other way. Even the Bible, the Holy Bible said, the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violence taketh it by force. You can block people if there is someone, probably a married couple, who is putting pressure on you, like Vicky James and her husband is doing on social media. You can block them. If there are people who post stuff that currently constantly reminds you of you being single, constantly hurts your feelings, block them. Stop taking their calls. There are a lot of things that you can do, but just set boundaries and let people know it is not okay for them to keep putting pressure on you. Even if it's your parents, you can actually do it. You can actually tell them to stop. You can do it very politely and stuff, okay? Focus on self growth. Focus on building yourself, gaining personal knowledge. Focus on your mental health. Focus on living your best life because you are in your 30s already and you are still single. Trust me, when that man comes or when that woman comes, life is going to run very, very fast. Before you know it, you are already married. Before you know it, you are already having kids, first kid, second kid, third kid. Things run so very, very fast in a trickle of an eye. So the only time that you have right now to truly live selflessly and be your best is now. So capitalize on it. Take good advantage of it. Don't wait to you get married and then you begin to be like, I wish I know that time when I single, I for do this thing. I wish I know that time when I single, I for do that thing. You can do everything you want to do right now. So focus on self growth, self development. Read books if that is your thing. Watch motivational videos if that is your thing. Go to the gym if you feel overwhelmed. This is my sign for me to go to the gym. Yes, yes, yes. I have said go to the gym like how many times? I have been procrastinating on going to the gym, but this is my sign to actually go to the gym. Anyways, I deviate. Number three, challenge the timeline. Remind yourself that there is no universal timeline. Some people find love at 20, some find love at 40, some people choose to stay single. All paths are valid. There is no path that is superior to the other. Lastly, find your support system, find your tribe. Surround yourself with people who love you regardless of whether you are married or you're single. People who love you, who support you, people who don't pressure you, people who don't make a jest of you. Having a support system like that can be very, very helpful, can make a very huge difference. So surround yourself with people who love you, respect your decisions, respect your choices, people who are emotionally intelligent, people who understands that being married and having kids is not the be all and have all of this life. Okay? If there are people in your life who constantly belittle you or make jest of you simply because you are single, you should really evaluate the relationship that you have with those people. Go to where you feel at peace, you feel loved, and you feel happy. So if you are single in your 30s, don't let the pressure weigh you down. This is your life and you are the one living it. Whether you choose to focus on your career or travel or learning new skills or just enjoy being alone a little while longer, your choices are valid and you are doing amazingly well. Hey guys, so I forgot to add that while you are waiting, stay prayed up and put your trust in God, for He is the author and finisher of our faith, and only Him can give us that partner that truly and completely completes us. Lastly, be kind to yourself, be generous to yourself, take care of yourself, and buy stuff for yourself. Do stuff for yourself. If there's something that you love and you can afford it, then go for it. About 3 years ago, I fell in love with side by side double door refrigerator and I wanted one. There was this person that I thought I was going to marry at the time, and I literally said to myself that once we get married, he's going to buy me a double door refrigerator. I counted on it, I hoped on it, I even prayed about it. Sadly, that marriage did not hold, the ship did not sail. But I loved double door refrigerator regardless, and I wanted it for myself. So as soon as I could afford it, I went and I got it. And so far, I have been enjoying it. It turns out that I do not need a husband to buy a double door refrigerator. If I do get married tomorrow, I can choose to upgrade it. But for now, I have a double door refrigerator that I love so much and I am enjoying it. So, yeah, do the same. Okay? You guys, my name is Atufe Lydia Sarah. I am a lifestyle content creator living in Lagos, Nigeria. I just wanted to come here and share these few words with you because this is my life right now, and trust me, I am going through it. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like. If you are single in your 30s right now and you are currently under any sort of pressure, please let me know in the comment section. Let's have a discussion in this comment section. How are you doing? From one single person in our 30s to another, how are you doing? How are you holding up? And how are you overcoming the pressure to settle down? Let me know in the comment section, and I am going to see you guys in my next video. Until then, please stay safe, stay fabulous. I love you all so much. Thank you and God bless. Bye bye.